Temperatures have cooled down, but the state experienced its hottest July in recorded history last month, and that's reviving a debate over air conditioning in Texas prisons. It's a topic of Texas Tribune's Jolie McCullough's report today. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
So in your report, you did talk to one prisoner about his experience this summer. What did he have to say?
Yeah, so essentially he said what I've been hearing for years, which is, these are men and women who are held in these prisons, more than two-thirds of which don't have air conditioning in housing areas for prisoners. And what he's getting is, they're not able to sleep in their beds because these are metal beds. They're hot to the touch. They're, often prisoners are trying to get water on the floor to lay down in the water on the floor. They flood their cells. They have heat rash. People are fainting. It's a dangerous situation, and it makes people desperate.
Okay, so you did reference some policy changes. What are those, and have those helped in any way?
Yeah, so there was a lawsuit. There's been several lawsuits over the last decade that have cost the state, millions of dollars. Wrongful death lawsuits of prisoners who've died of heat stroke, and as well as a geriatric prison, a class action lawsuit to seek air conditioning. They're claiming that for older inmates and sick inmates, they were being held without air conditioning was cruel and unusual punishment. So the state settled that lawsuit to install air conditioning in one prison. They've since installed air conditioning in another prison for that holds developmentally disabled prisoners. They've also enacted policies, as you mentioned, things like to provide ice water to inmates throughout the day, to let prisoners go into cool down showers that have cold water when available, to get them into air conditioning because places like the infirmary, places like the warden's office, obviously places like the barber shop, sometimes there are places in prisons that have air conditioning. It's just not usually in the cells or the dorms. So like to get them into that space to cool down, to just let their body temperature come down a little bit. These are some policies that they've implemented, and they've tried to push out further since this lawsuit in about 4 years ago.
And this isn't just a problem for the prisoners, it's also the staff that are working at these facilities, right?
Yeah, so the prisoners obviously they can't leave, so they're in this 24/7. And the man I spoke to for this article, he came to visit me, and in the visitation room, obviously there's air conditioning. But before that, he hadn't had a visitor in months, so he hadn't even felt air conditioning since before the summer. But yes, these officers are also they're having to wear, heavier clothing because they're in a security position and they're working in these facilities for long hours, given that they are very short staffed as well. So they're often having to pull very long shifts and work overtime in in very hot and unsafe conditions.
And then lastly, Jolie, what can we expect this next legislative session in January as it relates to all of this?
Yeah, so previously the legislature has really not moved on cooling prisons. There have been estimates that it would be up to $1 billion. There's questions as to how much that number would actually stand firm, if that's an overestimate. But it would be expensive, obviously, to put air conditioning to retrofit we have 100 prisons, about 70 of which don't have air conditioning in all their living areas. So it would be expensive. So there hasn't been too much of an appetite. But given that the state is expected to come into a huge surplus with an expected extra $27 billion next year, and with climate change expecting to get hotter and hotter summers, there is hope by some lawmakers and by obviously some prison rights advocates that this will at least get the ball rolling to start focusing on this more next year.
Okay, Jolie McCullough with the Texas Tribune, thank you so much for joining us.